people want to have multiple partners. The men, particularly, want to have
It's
multiple
nature.
partners and feel justified. And they say things like that.
It's
Oh, it's
nature.
in a man's
It's not
nature.
nature.
But that brings me to the point that women also have multiple husbands. But today, there's no religious.
Where?
Or even after that, it was never a thing. It was never
What the
validated
fuck?
to be a continuous thing. Yeah.
Let me
No,
watch it.
change because even today, like it's not even about religious
Here we go.
nowadays.
Came in at the right moment.
People want to have multiple partners. Men, particularly, want to have
It's
multiple
nature.
partners and feel justified. And they say things like that.
It's
Oh,
nature.
it's in a
It's
man's
not
nature.
nature.
But that brings me to the point that women also have multiple husbands. But today, there's no religious.
Where?
It's just that they feel like,
So the
oh,
question-
we're not made to be
Look.
not as.
What multiple husbands? Where the fuck?
Oh, wait.
What happened there? Was she
Let
keep
him.
going?
Let him. He about to ask her.
Men.
Mhm. The
So-
question I got for you
Mhm.
is, what would be the benefits of these men in this polygamous relationship? What benefit would they be getting?
As a man,
I mean,
you
as a
tell us.
man, that's the question for you to answer.
Yeah.
because
No. He's asking women. He's
I'm asking you because
guys, what are
y'all
you gonna
pushing it.
do?
We're not
You're
pushing it.
asking me what's the benefit of
You
you
pushing
having.
it.
No.
I'm not pushing anything. I
No.
was asked the question.
I can answer
No,
that.
you getting ran by
Pause
me.
it.
I'm not pushing
That's
anything.
what he
Pause it.
said.
No,
I
he
asked
didn't
no,
ask.
that's not.
Why are they lost? She just said
Mhm.
women want multiple too. And he said, okay, what are the benefits of these men? And she's trying to say, no, that's for y'all to answer. Woo. No, nigga, don't try to put it back on us.
Right. You want this?
You
Why?
want multiple
You want it.
husbands. Fuck, why? What are the benefits for these guys?
Right. Right.
What are they getting?
No, see.
I
they don't
wanna
have
see
no
what she go. I want to see what Shorty about to say, but they not even answering the right question, bro.
They're gonna dance around it. I guarantee it. Watch this shit. Don't even answer this shit. Watch
I'm
it.
getting ran.
That's
He
what I'm
asked,
asking.
We'll get there.
getting ran or
So
being
what's
in a
the
polygamous.
benefit of
Oh.
you running through multiple women
No.
and then putting your partners at risk for disease? Because we're not talking about the older
How
days.
How we doing this way? Hold on.
We're not talking about the older days. We're
can do
talking about
that.
today.
Right, so
We're
if
talking
I'm
about today
in a
because y'all
polygamous relationship
cheat
with
talking about
on a
old shit.
regular
You started off with
basis.
old shit.
Y'all cheat on a regular basis because y'all feel like it's in your nature, like y'all some animals. and
Women
y'all
cheat
not.
more than men.
Y'all people.
That is
She's
true.
not answering the question.
Especially
She's
now.
dancing right now.
Let's talk about
okay.
polygamy.
No, let's talk about-
stay on topic.
about
You notice how
cheating,
stay on
y'all.
topic.
How is disease being passed if these?
She's moonwalking in Calabasas right now, bro. She can't answer no fucking question straight.
All my women, we only having sex with each other.
That's what I'm
Because
saying.
So how's disease being
you-
passed?
no one person knows who their only.
Oh, so what
sleeping-
you're saying is my woman is cheating and bringing back diseases,
no, I'm
and then when I
not
fucked
saying
up,
that.
now I'm passing
That's
disease.
exactly what she's saying.
Hold on, I'm a realist.
Got it.
I'm a
We
realist.
got it.
What I'm saying is
got
because even when you're in a monogamous relationship, right, you're putting trust in that person,
Okay.
and people do
She's
cheat.
not making sense, gang.
Or the woman, they do cheat. So you never know
You're not
when they
making sense, my
cheat
nigga.
what they are doing.
So you're saying the risk is the woman cheating? That's what you're saying? Because if I got my
You're
women,
putting
why am I
words in my
cheating?
mouth.
No,
I
no,
didn't say
listen to
risk
this.
What man on this planet that we live on would trust a bitch or woman? That's a beanie. The thing a
It's a pacifier, bro.
She has a pacifier
She's a
here,
baby.
right?
She's a baby.
You see the little things in her hair.
Pom poms and little bows and shit. Woo, woo, woo.
Got some fucking some shit piercing going through the nose, and everything is in pink.
She got a one piece on.
and a one
One-
piece in
she got a onesie on.
onesie. But this is the person that's talking about multiple husbands. Okay. Okay.
cheating.
No. I think you got to really understand what he's saying. If I have 4 women, 4 wives, it's me, 4, and we all just fucking each other.
What you mean we all just fucking each other? It's not we all fucking each other. It's you fucking 1, 2, 3, and 4.
I never said you can't fuck
As your
her.
wives, they not fucking each
No,
other.
we don't, but
Why
I'm
not?
fucking them 4, right?
But that's not always the case because the different wives also have different households. Sometimes the same household,
No,
but they don't sleep in the same bed.
Hold on.
Why she keep switching it up?
I'm 4 women, and they're not doing anything outside of me. There's no
But
risk.
you
We
would
just here
never
with
know
it.
that for sure.
No, but
It's not.
You say no more.
I think
You
so.
say no more.
You gotta listen to what
No,
he's
say no
saying.
more. Say no more. I'm good.
No, it's safe
Say
for
no more,
y'all.
gang.
that.
She not getting it.
Because it's never a guarantee.
But
It's not
you
a
said
guarantee.
you said the
Okay,
man.
so Harley
She's
is
just
talking
saying
about
women
polygamy in the right terms, which means
Nowadays.
In the right
No,
terms.
talking about it in the right term as far as real polygamy. Real polygamy, all the wives don't live together. You have to be able to support everyone individually, and
Different
we all have our
households.
own households.
But what's
I
this?
understand.
Nowadays, look,
Pause it.
nowadays,
Mhm.
Pause
men
it.
What the fuck is she talking
Go to
about?
Google. Let's go to Google. Let's fact check it right
That's
now.
full of shit.
Let's Google fact check it right now. Because what the
What's
fuck
it?
is she talking about? Polygamy.
L-I-G is that it's L-I-G-E-M-Y?
The right way? No. No,
How to spell
man.
this shit, but yeah. Poly. Oh, it's polygamery. So whatever. Polygamy.
Well, yeah,
Polygamy. Gammy, whatever that shit is.
Boom, right there. Go to the right, right on the bottom.
What's
It
that?
says-
This one
Yeah,
here.
polygamy. Polygamy is the practice of marrying multiple spouses. When a man is married to more than one wife at the same time, it is called polygamy. When a woman is married to more than one husband at the same time, it is called polyandry.
Right.
So,
That shit's called a fucking train.
so, well, polyandry. I said it wrong. Polyandry. So it's the fact that she's talking about polygamy
Right.
with women. She's not even saying polyandry. So they already off.
They don't
they're
even
not
know.
talking about the same thing right now. Let's be
Right.
real. But
They don't know.
again, this ain't a bash. This just like us showing you real quick. She don't even really know what she's talking about. And I say this shit in the
None of
comments
them
on
do.
TikTok all the time. She just talking the talk because she on a podcast.
Right.
Don't get me wrong, it's entertainment, but they're not having the same conversations. Fresher and Son is trying to literally ask them like, okay, if you're a woman and you have 6 husbands,
Mhm.
what are the benefits? What benefits are these 6 husbands getting from
Right.
this? What do we get
Right.
as the, you know what I'm saying? It's me and you, we
Mhm.
2 husbands for her. What do we get out of this shit?
Well, she gonna cook
She gonna cook for us?
8. How many? There was that 3.
She
3
gonna
6.
smash. She gonna smash both of us.
Right. She gonna cook 6 meals a day. Right.
She
What
gonna
if-
pay
what if-
my
what if-
bills? She gonna
what-
pay my bills?
Right. What if the shit she cooked for you I don't like to eat? She gonna cook 2
What if
separate
you
meals now?
allergic? Yeah. How is that gonna work? But now she trying to say, oh, now they trying to say, oh, so basically I'm gonna live on my own. You gonna live on your own, and
Right.
you just gonna go around. But mind you, before this, she was just talking about diseases and niggas
Right.
cheating.
Right.
So it's like, how you want that and you scared?
Because you see, these women,
I-
they like
I-
to twist things up to fit their
Hey, man.
narrative, right? And a lot of these people would project based on where they are in their lives as well. And I mean, let's go back to like the couch. Let's see who's on this fucking couch, right? And fine,
Man.
right? Like they're not the worst looking women in the world, but they ain't the best looking ones either.
Facts.
And granted,
But we get it. We get it. They want to
Right.
keep it. I feel like they wanted to keep it even because they could have
Right.
put a whole full of baddies, a bunch of baddies up here. Not
Mhm.
saying that these ain't baddies considered baddies, but you get what I'm saying. Like
Mhm.
they could have just put all 10s, but that wouldn't be fun. You got to even it out.
Mhm. And that's the
You know
thing.
what I
Like,
mean?
it's funny because this topic we kind of like stumbled on this like right now, but it does lead us into our first topic. We're gonna actually jump into with can 2 alphas be together, right? Because I know that was one that we
Man,
kind of went over earlier today, and this kind of lead us right into that, right? And for her to be arguing the fact that she needs to have a multiple husbands, you see, they don't. What they forget about those type of conversations is when a man has multiple women, more than likely he's trying to he's financially taking care of them. So if you go have multiple husbands,
Yeah, I mean-
are you financially taking care of multiple men, or you see, they only think about the sex part. They only think about fucking. The only thing that's all men need is pussy. So they in their mind, like, oh, I can fuck 2 niggas every day. Like that's all they think it's gonna be. But it's like when both of those niggas come home and they're like, yo, I want steak and 15 want fucking salmon. You gonna cook both of those meals right now? Because we both hungry. Right? Your clothes dirty. Maybe you're a fucking carpenter and I'm a painter, and you want your clothes washed because you want to wear your shit tomorrow, but I want my shit washed too. You're gonna wash 2 loads of clothes today? And they don't think about those things.
But
they just be talking.
That's my other thing, right? Okay. Let's really kind of let's semi break it down.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get into it. If I want 8 wives, I'm gonna go for 8 wives.
Right.
Clearly, these are my spouses, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like these are just some joints. I got 8 joints in the crib, or like she said, even if they got their own crib, am I saying, yo, you go get your own house, you go get your own house, and we doing it that way, or you know what I'm saying? Are we getting one big house?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's all preference, but she's trying to say that if she want 5 niggas, she got 5 niggas they're not technically her spouse, but she's looking at it from the benefits of what real polygamy is.
Right.
But she's trying to gain the benefits by having multiple niggas.
Right.
Which
right.
I get the whole finesse in that, but like, again, like you just said, bro, if I'm a husband and you're a husband and we know each other, and you want steak and I want salmon, like, are you gonna cook steak and salmon that day for us because I want that, or
every day,
or
bro.
are you know what I'm saying? Are you paying bills? Are you know, like what? Because again, this is what they want when they hear like, oh, you got multiple women. All they hear is I'm fucking multiple bitches.
That's all they think about, the sex.
They're not hearing the teamwork. They're not hearing the business side of why some people want that lifestyle. Now, me personally, I'm good. I don't need 10 wives, nigga. One is a hell of a lot already, as it is. But you know, the 2 alphas. Look, if she know what an alpha is, and we don't gotta talk about it, bet.
That's the shit.
If I don't ever have to talk to you, like I would consider myself an alpha. You would consider yourself an alpha, but are we talking about both being alphas every day? No, nigga. I hold my own, you hold your own, and nigga, we around. We know he an alpha or he a wolf. We know how. Even if a nigga come around and he not really a wolf like that. If he could be a dog, we know how to be like, yo, chill. Like, don't let that get to you. That's what a man would do. I'm not gonna be like, get him and make him go get his ass beat because you know what I'm trying to say. Like, alphas don't.
That's the thing.
It's weird, bro. It's weird. I don't think alphas are thinking like how she think they thinking, gang. Like,
because their mentalities of these ones, all of them, they're all worried about the idea of an alpha is like the nigga in the street that don't give a fuck. Right? He just run through and does what he wants. He live his life on his own terms and he don't care and he does whatever. It's not an alpha. That's just a fucking stray dog. An alpha is usually a nigga in charge of people. He is usually the person that everyone comes to.
Now look,
right? Everyone leans on him.
Let's keep it on the dogs for a second. If you see an alpha dog, would be the dog that's leading another pack of dogs.
Right, not the fucking one that's scavenging and grabbing in the back, or he's just sneaking around grabbing food whenever he can. He's a nigga in the front. Anything that happens, he's there to take care of it, and he's not going to take shit. You see, but what these women are used to is the niggas that just don't take shit. Exactly. That'll make a nigga they'll make a nigga alpha because he don't take shit. He's just had a rough upbringing, and he's not. And only when it comes to a physical aspect of things, he's not willing to lose. That'll make men no damn alpha. Like, I think I spoke about this shit a while ago when I think probably like episode 6 or 7. I was talking about like being a boss and having employees and being able to know like all right, today I'm not taking shit from nobody. I want everybody busting their ass, or I'm sending you home and I'm writing you up. And then tomorrow I can turn around and say, you know what? You can go home early, and then I'll
Facts.
still pay you for the whole day.
Facts.
Right? Being able to make those decisions under those circumstances, those are alpha type mentalities and things alpha do, because you've already decided what is going to happen, and no one is going to sway it. And whether
And
the results of it is good or bad, you deal with it.
and you're not doing it like, and you're not feeling no way. You feel me?
Nah, it doesn't matter. It
You're not
has to be
feeling
done.
like, oh, I feel bad for you, because it's like, nah,
Right.
that can't exist realistically, because it's like,
Yeah.
you want to be the alpha, And I think
Yeah.
personally, I think they take the alpha term too real,
Mm.
too much in the head. It's not
Yeah.
a head thing. It's a whole like piece. It's one whole big thing. It's not just and tough and I'm
Right.
like I've seen niggas do that and die. Like, you get what I'm saying?
all the time, bro. Those always the
It's
niggas who die first, or actually they're the ones who survive and they tell the police what happened. It's usually them.
so
You know,
alpha would know how to diffuse that whole situation and make peace
right?
out of it.
Because it's in your best interest to keep things flowing rather than having to fight, destroy it, and rebuild it from scratch. It's too much work. It makes no sense.
Yeah, it's pointless.
You know,
It's pointless.
and that's just shit. These type of girls, and I don't know them from a can of paint, but we from Brooklyn, bro. We've heard these women talk this way. We've seen the words come out of women's mouth that look like this, so we know what we're seeing. We're in tune with what this is and what their mentalities possibly are. And yeah, that women don't need multiple fucking husbands, bro. Like, and if they do,
They
like,
want
they need
it
to be,
because they get the
they just,
benefits. It's just
yeah, but
benefits.
they it boils down to attention, right? Whether
Yeah.
it's physical or whether it's just being in the presence of a man 24/7. And if that's the aspect that they're going for, you don't need a husband. Just date
That's a
multiple
fact. Just
men.
yeah.
Keep your rosters going, keep
That's a
running
fact.
through
You don't gotta
the
I mean, granted, polyandry is the term.
Mm.
So
yeah.
hey, do you. But
Right.
it's you can't say you want to do that and then expect all the benefits. You have to be giving the
Right.
benefits if you want multiple men.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she clearly, if y'all go back to the beginning of this shit, she clearly did not answer it. They just kept jumping around talking about
Right.
disease and cheating and
Right.
did it all this.
And this is the thing
If
too,
you
bro.
want to
Like,
fuck with 10 niggas, fuck with 10 niggas, sis. Like,
but
but don't try to make it seem like you could marry 10. Like, don't do that.
bro, even
do
and let's be
Don't do
real,
that.
bro.
Don't do
Because I
that.
hate these fantasy shit these people be talking about. The reality of a woman living with two men every day. Niggas like fucking. And if they could fuck every day, they would. So
For sure.
you telling me, lady, that you're willing to lay down and go 2 rounds with one nigga and 2 rounds after that with the next nigga every day? You're not going to get raw down there. That shit it's not just going to be in pain after a while. How
Sure.
long can you actually keep this shit up? So, and that's the reality of these type of situations. And they think it sounds cool and cute until they when they pussy is raw, and then niggas still like, yo, I need some today. And she like, yo, but it was I just had him yesterday for 5 rounds. I don't care what you did with him. I need mine. Now what? So this shit is fantasy movie shit, bro. Like,
we get it. We get it.
Yeah.
But that shit don't make no sense, gang.
That shit ain't real. Stop the fuckery. Too much. I watch too much porn, man.
And look, I would say
watch too much porn.
To answer it still is like, realistically, the answer is yes. 2 alphas can work because it does work. But if one believes this is how an alpha is and that's completely just not an alpha, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Whether it's the man or the woman, because there's instances where a woman might be the alpha and she might find a man that might think he's an alpha, but he's just more of a bossy, ugh, dude, you know, like she's just like, I ain't really feeling that, so she just gonna move on. But I don't, bro. That shit to me, and again, I know that was random as fuck. But I'm listening to the shit like,
right.
She ain't even answering the question, bro. Like, she not.
She
trying
said
to,
nothing. I'm wondering how much more time was it? It's a 12-minute clip.
It's short. It's pretty short.
Let's
see where it goes.
Don't have that.
Let's see if they give us some
want
more.
all their women to be in the same household
because
in
they
the
can't
same
afford
place
that.
because they can't properly afford it. Men nowadays, the way that they take polygamy is, I just have a abundance of women in one place and we have fun. But real polygamy is not what they think it is. That's why I'm saying Harley is quoting
That's what I'm saying.
Actually, that's what I wanted to touch on. She's wrong what she's talking about.
That's what
actually,
we just read it. We just read it. Y'all wrong.
Yeah.
That's the truth. Y'all not
polygamy. It's
polygamy
literally
it's for men.
Yeah.
Women can't have polygamy. That's just straight.
But it's also those men that are in those polygamous relationships. They 2-3 wives live with them. They don't live in separate. See, these women think about the Hollywood aspect, the bullshit. There's men that understand how important their resources are not going to spread themselves thin just so you could be living in a fucking house by yourself. You my woman, she my woman too. Everybody live in the same house. I get a big enough house that we all can cohabitate. Y'all all have space for your children, our children, and we live together. We make it work. These are fantasy people, bro. Like, these fucking girls are in fantasy land. They talk stupid shit. None of the shit she just said made no sense because they don't know what this stuff really means. They talking from the perspective of a one rapper fucking 20 girls and she's just a bitch in the lineup. And the nigga like, yo, I got enough money to take care of everybody, so I pay your rent this month, I pay her rent this month. That's not polygamy. That's just getting ran around, trained on, and passed around.
That's what they
niggas.
were trying to say. That's what the homies were trying to say earlier, but they ain't trying to hear that. But what's sad is this, gang. Like, they talking about can't afford it. They talking about the money. What that got to do with polygamy?
Nothing. Nothing.
Polygamy isn't about the money or supporting you. Like, realistically, when you read the definition of what it is, but I get it. You know what I'm trying to say? But like I said, they want that feeling, but they want all the benefits from each nigga.
Right.
Each man.
Like,
what benefits are we getting from having 10 women other than having 10 women?
Yeah, but that shit is stressful. You're gonna go bald head in 2 months from the stress.
But hey,
your fucking hair gonna fall out.
Hey,
fucking with 10 women, bro. It just don't make sense.
If you are alpha out there, come find me. Okay, come find me.
Shit is funny, man. And I like to hear these convos, man, because I know it peeks into the windows of the mindset of people. What is disheartening about this is these aren't young women. These late 20s,
about our age.
30s,
they about our age. Yeah,
right?
Definitely.
They are age, some shit like this, right? And to see women that are so lost or disconnected from the realities of this world is sickening. It really bothers me, because having conversations or serious conversations with people like this, my nigga, it's like I can't believe it. I can't believe half the shit I hear. This shit I can't believe.
I mean,
right? Crazy.
But we can finish it. I know
it's funny.
I know it's gonna go crazy. I know it's gonna get worse and worse.
Okay, but she also said that the man is spreading diseases. We're not gonna win this. And I said the only way
you see what he said?
But I was also talking in regards to, I was bringing the two together in regards to like now, in regards to relationships. Naturally, even if you're in a monogamous relationship, you can't be sure what your partner is doing. So why, when you add multiple people into the equation, can you be sure?
But
we just gonna assume that if everyone
assume, because my life is at risk, so there's nothing to assume. That's how I look at it.
But your life's still gonna be at risk.
Adults are coming
with multiple niggas, like
period. What she talking about? You see,
but yes,
because women like to push that narrative. Men are the ones that have the urge to fuck other people, but you have the urge to have 3 men, so you don't have the urge to fuck other people too.
What the
They're full of
fuck?
shit, man. Full of shit. Please get the fuck out of
you
here.
never know what you're doing, whether it's monogamous or
We're
not.
trying to be
Never really
optimistic,
know.
not pessimistic,
Right,
and think
we
about the
just
negative,
No,
the
but
worst
that
case
was the whole point
scenarios.
of me bringing up the fact that when it comes to like cheating and bringing other people involved, you still trust your partner and put your life at risk, even if we are all godly women and not stepping
Now
out,
she
right?
bringing God into it.
Who's to say he won't step out and find another wife and that fifth wife?
Yeah, but
But
you're
yes,
thinking about
that's
the worst
possible.
case.
This bitch got some bad trauma.
Oh,
Something
God,
happened
bro.
to her.
Yeah.
Something happened to her.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. But he's saying it. You think about the worst case scenario. Why?
Right.
Why is
Because
that in your mind?
She's been through it. Her life reflects the worst case scenario, so she just defaults to that trauma. Like, yo, man, niggas have done me so dirty. That's
But you want multiple men.
But
that
you want
doesn't
multiple.
make sense.
How crazy is that?
It doesn't
How
make
crazy
sense.
is that?
Yo, y'all could put this shit in the comments. Let me know if we tripping.
Yeah. Maybe we're
Let us
going
know.
too deep
Maybe
into
we,
this
yeah,
shit.
maybe
But
we too smart for this shit. But
we shift this. We know what we're talking about. We shift this for real. So,
bro,
let's run it though. It's almost done with the bullshit. Fucking.
We're talking about in this scenario.
I'm thinking about realistically. You have to be a realist because nothing is ideal in life.
So you're trying to tell me that my women are okay with me having other women, and I'll mess that up to go cheat with another woman instead of just saying, "Listen, I'm trying to add another."
Damn, wait, hold on. Let her talk. Let Ashley talk. Wait, hold on.
Delusion, gang.
Yeah. So what happened? You allowed your man to have around multiple women, and
no, it wasn't multiple. Long story short,
I like this.
Me and my guy, this was in the past.
Yes.
We were out. We met a friend of his.
Okay.
We hung out that night,
I like this.
we went our separate ways. Me and him came back home. She went her way. I guess they must have still been texting.
Okay.
So he hits me up. He's like, "Yo," I was in the living room. He was in the bedroom. He was like, "Yo, Shorty says she wanted to hang out with us. Do you mind if she comes over?"
Okay.
So I'm like,
I like this.
"Fuck it, I don't care. She can come. It's cool. We was already out drinking, had a good time. Fine, come." She came back. Fast forward, it was a snowstorm, so she got stuck with us for 3 days.
I like this. I like this. I like this. I like this. I hope it was a blow storm. Was there a blow storm too? Was there a blow storm too?
She got stuck with us for 3 days to the point where we literally had to go shovel the car out to get her out because it was just that bad. But we had a good time. So
okay, good time.
By the end of the 3 days, she was like, I like y'all. Like, I want to fuck with y'all. She wanted to be the unicorn. Yeah. So I was like, I never really thought about being in a political relationship, but I'm open-minded. So I'm like, whatever. When I got the little, we were dying right now. That's fine. Fuck it.
Okay.
We gonna do it.
Facts though.
So me and her were cool. We were hanging out. We went to the club a few times. We went out to eat. It was good. I had my little sister wife. It was good. I was enjoying it.
Right.
I'm not even gonna lie. It was lit because I felt like I had my friend. It'll be times we'll be in the crib. I'm cooking, she cooking, but she's giving me a break. Like, exactly.
By the way, that's another benefit, but continue.
It does work.
No, we were having a good time.
I want to let her finish.
So then fast forward, he comes to me and he's like, "Yo, I don't want to do this no more." So I was like,
"You want to do what?"
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no, seriously. He was like, "Because I don't want to share you."
Wow.
Oh, you was fucking her without him?
So when we sat down and we had the conversation, she was like, "What are you comfortable with?" And I was like, "Well, I feel like to get the full experience, you got to be open. So we're going to say we're going to do this. Y'all can do y'all, how
Can we pause it?
We're going to be open-minded. We're not going to be boring."
In this moment,
what are you thinking?
In this moment, gang, like she's dictating the polygamy.
Right. You see that? You see how the shit starts to turn and control starts to go into effect.
He brought it to her. Now she's trying to control it.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Yo, we have fun," and I'm pretty sure they did, but he like, this getting a little too far. You getting a little too comfortable. And look, it's cool because everybody different. Somebody else might enjoy that and might want to rock with it forever. But for him, he like, maybe, and obviously they together, so he know her. We don't know her. So clearly he knows something we don't know. You feel me?
That nigga said it's too much farting going on at night and too many period panties in my fucking bedroom.
But look, Pete, she just said it out of her mouth. She like, it was cool. I had my little, what she said, little wife sister or whatever.
Sister wife. Yeah,
sister wife.
Love that.
She cooking. They both cooking. So that's a benefit, right? But he like, it was cool, but it's just me and you. And she probably didn't want that. And she scrapped whatever. We can see what she about to say now, but she's trying to dictate the shit moving forward now, which is wacky to me.
It sounds like this is about to go. This is about to go off the rails real quick. Watch it. I don't think this is going to be a good ending. So let's see.
Do you? So, however, he was getting jealous. Yeah. Because he was like, oh, you know, I never see you moan like that with me. Like, you know, so he wasn't vibing. He was catching.
You eating her pussy without me? Like, all right.
Yeah, he was being jealous. Like, seriously.
I think, and just to go back to that, I think that's why there is a bias there because women are in general much more vicarious than men are. Like, you see how you said, I got a sister wife. Ain't no nigga ever said, I got a brother husband. Fuck out of here. So you are much more open as a woman to being around another woman and being in her presence and enjoying her. And a guy ain't really. There are guys out there, but for the most part, a guy's not going to want to be in a relationship with another his girl and another guy. It's just like, you know what I mean.
But let me go back to that.
Young-minded. Let it rock though. Let it rock.
So when he said that he didn't want to do it anymore, I was like, okay, so who's gonna tell her? So he's like, oh, you tell her. And I was like, no, you brought her and you tell her. Like, I'm not gonna do it.
You see that?
Wow. And so I blocked her on everything. I don't need to speak to her no more. He said no.
Okay.
He kept dealing with her.
Oh,
that's what you get.
Her. Yeah. So they had an event going on.
She betrayed him.
That I knew already. So I knew the event was still going on. So I'm like, whatever. I'm like, oh, it's still business, whatever. I'm not an insecure person. So I'm not reading into them still communicating. So I go to the event. I'm watching. We never speak to each other. I said, oh yeah, something's going on. Because how y'all plan this event together and y'all don't speak. You know what I mean? So the next day I hit her up and I'm like, yo, what's going on with y'all?
Right.
She told me everything.
Oh my God.
She told me everything. So I'm like, you a big ass dummy. Who has permission to fuck somebody and then you cheat on me with the person? Who does that? And his friend, like, you wanted to have your cake and eat it too. You didn't want her to have me, but you still wanted to have both of us. And it was corny. So after that, I ducked him. Like, no.
So are you still open to that action now?
I mean, I ain't got no kids.
Gotcha.
I guess with the
I feel like if I had kids, then maybe my life would be a little different. But I enjoyed it. It was nothing that I considered ever before until I got to experience it. So it was like, you know, it'd be times you're in a house bored.
Yeah.
I'm busy. There's nothing to do. Let me hit her up. Like, come on, let's go. And we was going out. Like, we actually was going out.
Going out or going in?
We going out.
I like that.
We were going out. Like,
I think in general,
we went shopping together. Like, we were building a friendship.
Gotcha.
And then also, you know, having fun at night.
Yeah, you fumbled the bag, my boy.
But he was stupid. He messed that up. So yes, men do get permission to do things and still mess it up.
But in general, I think like
that's what I'm saying. That's where they fucking it up.
It's other shit that's going on there, though. Yeah.
Permission? You gave him permission?
It goes back to what you said about the control. You see? Soon as like you said, and you said it too. Soon as the control started escaping her, it was like, oh, no, it's not going to work for me. It's only going to work for her when it's under her control, under her guidance and guidelines. It's like, nah,
that's not polygamy, man.
Right. It's
he
not
ain't
you
fumbled
to
no
decide.
bag. I'm gonna just say that too. My man's ain't fumbled the bag. He wasn't trying to fumble the bag, and you was fumbling the bag. So, and again, I know that shit sound weird, but it's like, if I got a relationship with a chick and I say, yo, this other joint we bumped into, one link up, and you like, all right, that you just agreed to be in a polygamous relationship with me and her. You don't have control over what I do.
Right.
You might have some say out of respect and shit, but if you having fun and you going out and y'all shopping, like she said, both of y'all cooking, why are you mad that I'm still fucking with her?
Yeah,
this my connect. This my bitch. Like, I brought her,
it's
not
the control.
You. But if you get what I'm saying, if she would have brought a chick, maybe he would have been like, bet that's on you though. If you fuck that up, but he like, nah, I brought her into this situation. And now you trying to control it? You talking about giving him permission with his piece? Right. Fuck out my face, man.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Fuck out my face, man. I get it, but nah, B. That's not polygamy. Okay, that's not how it is, B.
Because a woman,
they got shit twisted. They got shit twisted.
It's like in a marriage, a man is head of household. So in a polygamous relationship, the man is still head of household for both of you. So like you said, the fact that she's talking like she was the person,
She the plug.
Right. She putting this together, right? She like, I put it together, so it has to go how I want it to go. So, like you said, oh, I'm giving you permission to sleep at some. What?
Permission?
Nah. You don't have that control, and that's the part that she's leaving out. Because I'm sure if he was there, he'd have said the same shit. Like, nah, she was trying to clock my dick. She's trying to clock when I'm gonna get it in, and it's like, nah, bitch, I want to get it in today, tomorrow, the day after, and I don't want you none of those days. I just want her those days. Is that okay? And I'm sure she's not okay with that. You're like, how are you gonna fuck her 4 days and not me any, right? So I'm sure all of those things happen. So of course she's gonna leave it out. She gotta make this story sound sweet, and she gotta be the hero in it.
For sure.
You know,
for sure.
Full of shit, man. You know,
sure.
and I'm happy these conversations are being had. And shout out to these guys too. I was on and that's how we even came across it, because I was looking at this today, and I'm like,
shout out to Fresher, man.
Yeah, Fresher. Shout out to Fresher, Brooklyn native. All of these niggas from Brooklyn.
Facts, let's get it.
You know what I mean? Daily Wrap Up crew. They do good content, and it's good to see, like I said, how these women are thinking, bro. Because that type of shit, it sounds good when they roll off their tongue and they try to make the story fit their narrative, but. I always want to hear the other side of it. What does the man that was in this predicament?
Let's find this nigga and bring him on the show.
Yeah, let's bring him up here.
Find her nigga. Hey, look, internet. Yeah. I need to find her nigga, this ex nigga, and send him here so we can bring him on the show so we can hear his side. Because I guarantee you, he gonna talk. It's gonna
be different.
He gonna talk that talk.
Yeah, I know that's what it was. The nigga probably had more fun with the other girl. It's not. See, the part where she said like, "Oh, he was jealous of me being with her." Nah, that's not the truth. It's more that nigga probably enjoyed that girl more than he enjoyed you. And she started noticing that shit. And that's when the friction started happening. Because there's no way that he started to fuck with her behind your back. Right? Like, why would he do that? That's because he ain't trying to fuck you no more. She was more fun. And she got jealous. So she's the one who really destroyed that situation, and not necessarily him.
Granted, right?
And I could be wrong.
Of course, this is all theory, but this is my thing. When she said, he mentioned that, oh, you ain't never moaned like that for me.
Mm-hmm.
I look at that as a flag, because it's like, you don't know her, but you know what I'm saying? I know you.
Yeah.
And you ain't giving me that action or that response, but you giving it to her. So are you giving it to her to antagonize me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying. And again, I'm not, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, bro. It's like they do that to insinuate shit. Cause that's just, I'm gonna be real. It's in women's nature, bro. You go out with your girl, nigga, another girl gonna see you and be like, I want that. It's in their nature. And it's vice versa with men too. But as men, we know I can't really, like, if I look at you and I know, like, going back to the alpha, if I know you are alpha, I can't try your girl in front of you. Because I know that that's borderline disrespect as a man.
Right. So, you got to be prepared for what's coming after that. You know what I mean?
But it's crazy. Exactly. Yeah. It's crazy. It's like, if I brought her to our situation and you're trying to control me, of course I'm gonna back out.
Right.
And fuck with the situation I brought.
Right. Just do it on the side now, because now it's like you said, I can't. I'm sure the nigga like,
in the bag. He left with the bag. He said, "Fuck it, I'm taking my bag." Because
I'm sure he's like, with it. He's weighing the options. Like, okay, which one do I like better now? Right? Like, do I like the chick that I'm with, or the one we brought into the situation? And that's probably what it was. He's like, you know what? I kind of like the new girl a little bit better than I like you, because you, whatever it is, you old now. I'm tired of you. Blah blah blah. Whatever he decided, or like you said, it's the control factor of her. Like, yo, what we doing tonight? And he like, I'm chilling, or I just want to, I'm trying to hit her tonight. And then tomorrow night, she's like, what we doing tonight? He like, I want to hit her again. And she like, yo, what about me? And he like, I don't know. You know, and I felt like that's kind of what possibly
For
happened
sure.
with that situation. She's
For
just not
sure.
gonna say it because she don't want to look like the loser in the situation. But anytime a nigga dip off with the other girl, you lost already. You know what I mean? So this, you know, interesting.
Hey, y'all could drop it in the comments what y'all think, but
Yeah,
feel me? This just what we here for. We just here to break down some shit for y'all real quick, cause
this was a good one. This was and we stumbled on this shit last minute, but this was a good one.
Definitely a good stumble though.
Yeah, this was
it
nice.
Definitely segued us into that alpha talk.
Yeah.
But this is definitely delusional. I'm not going to.
This is delusion land, bro. And you know, like I said, you know, I think men are waking up now more than they were before. I think niggas are more thinking about women differently, which is good because you should. I think men should think about women differently. They're not just this damsel in distress, Marilyn Monroe flowing white dress in the wind. It's not what, and then they're just gonna fall into your arms, you know, every time that you want them to. No, bro. They have their own minds, they have their own agendas, and they're willing to see that shit through any means necessary.
That's a fact.
And as long as you understand that, your interactions with women will be on your terms. But if you go in there blind and you're just going over going there with that Hollywood mentality, you're gonna get fucked over.
Definitely.
You know, and I feel like that happens with a lot of like men that are rich. If you see these rich guys are fucking with these girls, you like, why are you with her, bro? Like you with this like Instagram girl showing her ass. Like you're smart enough to be wealthy. You're smart enough to get to a level financially most people will never reach, but somehow you allow this woman to tear you down. Donald Sterling, like one nigga, the fucking owner of the Clippers, bro. You have to sell your company over some nobody type of woman, right? Because whatever she has, you're so weak to that shit, bro. Like you've accomplished more than any other man in this world ever would reach, but you, for some reason, you fucking threw it all away for this person that couldn't do half the work you've done.
Yeah,
that shit mind boggling.
Yeah, it's mind boggling for sure.
Let's jump into shit. Topic number 2, man. This fucking
let's do
it. This the Pop Smoke murderer that was on Adam 22, man. No jumper.
Yeah, for the record, like I said, we spoke about this shit earlier. I think it's really fucking weird.
Yeah.
And you know, we Brooklyn niggas, so we ride or die for Pop. So it's like,
yeah, man.
You know, we know why Adam did it. We know it's all about business, and you know, nobody else is gonna do it realistically, type shit. So he's gonna be the psychopath to do it. And you know,
the moral-less greedy fuck. You know,
I don't know what it is no more, but you know, he's willing to do whatever it takes, and clearly, hey, that's cool, that's for him.
Yeah.
But like I said, the shit weird, man. The shit weird.
And that's the thing, bro. Like, and I heard bits and pieces of it. And,
same.
You know what I mean? And I try to take my emotions out of it and say, okay,
same.
I know
I took my Brooklyn nigga out and listened,
you know what I mean,
a little bit, and it still didn't do much. Yeah, unfortunately,
it's still crazy.
Sound like
I mean, I'm trying to think of someone who else did a murder. Well, okay, Gucci Mane with Jeezy's guy, where I guess he killed Jeezy's homeboy, and he rapped about it and did all this shit and talked about it, and even with the verses when he brought it up in the verses with that validity, and he brought it back like, yeah, nigga, I killed that nigga's dead in the dirt, went in. So. And I didn't know the guy. I guess it's Pookie or some shit. I don't know. Whatever. It's Pookie, some shit like this. And it didn't bother me. Right. But for some, and I guess probably because we're from Brooklyn, bro. That's probably why this Pop Smoke shit probably
bro, for sure, bro. It's close to home. Real close to home, son.
You know what I mean? And I think it's also nice because it's in the same fashion, the same way Gucci dissed Jeezy's guy. It's kind of the same way this kid is talking about Pop. Like he's talking about it in the sense like, I kind of don't give a fuck. Like, you know, it is what it is. Niggas die every day, be that type of mentality. And like I said, it's hard to gloss over it, but I also understand it because it's kill or be killed, the mentality these young niggas got right now.
Yeah.
And
definitely.
Granted, you killed the nigga that wasn't trying to kill you though. You know what I mean? That's the thing. That's like this person that y'all killed, he didn't even know who y'all was. He wasn't even interested in fucking with y'all. Y'all didn't have beef with the nigga. It wasn't like an ongoing thing. Jeezy and Gucci had issues.
So it's funny. Adam said that. He was like, it's not like y'all had beef. It's not like, you know, people sent niggas there or whatever. Mm-hmm. But I mean, it's crazy. You just literally said exactly what Adam said. You know, like, was it beef? Was it this? Was it that? And we was talking about this the other day, y'all, just so y'all know. And I brought up rest in peace to PNB. You know, how that happened. How that happened so quick, but it was like that's to show you the mindset of motherfuckers for real though. Like, nigga see you and be like, oh, this is an opportunity right here, nigga. Like, we getting that. You know what I'm saying? But from what I've heard and gathered from what Son said, like, it's seeming like that same shit. You know what I mean? When he said, I don't know if you heard it, but the nigga was like, what everybody's saying is wrong. It was a lot of motion. Once I hear that, all I hear is in and out. Right. They moving in and out, and niggas, they trying to move into that, hit it up and dip. So that part, streetwise, I get it. You know, niggas ain't play it too smart. You supposed to have security outside, whether you there or not.
That's true.
But again, we talking about Pop. This nigga was, bro, how old was Pop? 21?
Yeah, bro. 21 or 22. It's young.
And this nigga was even younger than him.
Right. He was 16 or some shit like that, bro. 16 or 15, bro. Something crazy like this.
You know, but I don't know, gang. Like that shit. That shit just weird, man. You know.
Yeah.
Did they have to do it? No.
Right. But I know
he said, oh, he was on drugs, and I'm like, come on, bro. Like, if you on drugs, why you got a firearm?
Yeah.
And you ain't even supposed to have a firearm. Go in there straight up. If you about that street shit you talking, go in there without drugs.
If the drugs is an influence, if drugs gonna turn you into Superman, like you said, go in there barehanded and just go start whooping ass, beat everybody up.
Yeah. But y'all clipping niggas like.
Yeah, it's funny, man, and it's like we'll play a little clip of it in a little bit too, but it's like he was saying earlier, it wasn't beef, so you know you kill somebody that you didn't necessarily have any animosity towards.
He didn't even know him. Right? Again, I might be spilling too much because you want to watch it, but he was like, he thought he was a model.
Right.
So like,
imagine that.
You gonna kill a model, bro?
You gonna kill a model? Come on, bro. Who
you gonna be like, yo, give me that. I'm out, and just you gotta, you know what I mean? And again, bro, like
that's weird,
it's touchy. Bro. It's touchy because it's like it's so close to home, but none of the shit makes sense, bro.
But who kills the model? You know, you're right.
None of the shit makes sense.
Go shoot a model, and I know from what I heard, from what they said, like Pop fought. You know, you didn't just give shit up. He kind of like fought with them, and that's probably why the gun went off and they actually end up shooting him. But and the kid kind of explained it in the sense of, oh, it was just a robbery. We came in there to rob niggas, and you know, because Pop fought back is kind of what niggas had. They shot him because of the fighting back and shit.
But if you try to run up in the crib and you realize there's people there, why do you mean just leave? You know, and again, this is me being logical, again. This is me being super logical about it. But it's like, why you ain't just dip?
Right. Like,
it was like that.
Yeah, it's like that's like going to rob a nigga house, right? You think the house is empty, and you go in there, and it's 5 niggas playing dominoes at a table. You're gonna still try to go and rob them? or you're gonna just get the fuck up out of there, because the reality is you're probably not gonna be able to do something to everybody there, but that's the thing with these young kids, bro. Their minds don't work that way, unfortunately, right? They don't have that discernment, like, nah, bro. Just 5 niggas in the crib. Let me just get the fuck out of here, because I don't want to run the risk of one of them being armed and catching me slipping. Right? It's going to be hard for me to back down 5 niggas and watch all of y'all.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? And granted, I think they went in the house. They went in the house deep though. Might have been like 3 or 4 of them, no? Because he wasn't the only one.
Yeah, it was about 3 or 4, like you said.
So I mean, that might have evened the odds and made them more comfortable doing what they did.
Yeah. So that shit's still weird, man.
Yeah. It's like one of those things, bro. Like you said, the P&B Rock shit too, where that's
granted, he was mad loud. He was mad loud, and he was in the hood. So it's like that's an easy.
Yeah, but that's the same.
One phone call, nigga.
And they were already there.
Wax said it too. You feel me? That's one phone call, bro. Yeah. Motion over here, nigga.
Yeah.
All they gotta do is scope the block and see, like, oh, niggas in and out this shit. Oh, I bet we gonna come back.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Like,
but still, you feel me? And again, when it happened, we was, bro, niggas was fucked up. Niggas was fucked up about that shit for a couple of weeks. And the one thing I know we kept talking about was like, Pop was still young. He was just about to.
Yeah, he was there, bro.
He was just about to learn all the shit he needed to really learn. He just wanted to celebrate. Yeah, and we know that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like them niggas. I don't know, bro. It's just weird. It's weird to talk about. It's weird to talk about. It's weird to talk about.
I think it's a testament too of like the youth in today day and age. They're so removed from violence and murder that they do this shit, and because it's celebrated, they really don't feel the gravity that, like, yeah, y'all just took somebody away from their family, my nigga. Y'all just kind of fucked up a lot of people's opportunities right now. Not you ain't just kill one person. You just probably just fucked off a whole entire generation of his family. Like he was the star out of his family. Who's going to replace him? Nobody. Whatever opportunities he was providing for people, you just took it away from everybody.
Yep.
And they don't think about that shit, like they go to jail and niggas give them respect because they caught a body, and it's like, yeah, niggas killed the niggas, so blah 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 blah. But it's like, yeah, bro, but you're doing more harm than good, because I'm sure these young boys that are 15, 16 gonna want to grow up, have children, have a family, and it would be unfortunate for them for somebody to do that to their kids. But they're gonna have to feel the retribution some way, somehow.
Oh, without
either somebody take them out, take somebody out in their family, or that shit just gonna be the sins of the father falls upon the son. They'll take out their kids later on. But yeah, let's see what this nigga was talking about, man. Just to give the audience a little bit of not feedback, but some little bit more understanding if y'all didn't see it.
Big new development. A Block star, Treyway's younger brother, who was reportedly one of the people involved in the Pop Smoke murder, is back running the streets of Los Angeles, making moves. He's allegedly got an interview on a certain platform coming in the very near future. He even pulled up to the No Jumper store looking to extort us or something.
What was that all about?
That was a joke. But
he has a No Jumper interview coming, he said.
No comment. I don't know where he's going to do his first pilot.
I want to actually see him because he did the interview.
Yeah.
This shit is wild long. I ain't got time for that.
Nah, fuck that.
Yeah, let's catch a couple. Skip through it a little bit. I think this is like the main part here. Fuck that commercial. There you go.
Got there, and I got the dribble. Like kid. Yeah. Like what some petty ass 5-6 months for a robbery. I ain't worry about it.
Did you feel emboldened as a 15-year-old because you knew that even if you did get caught for some crazy shit, that you're going in for a few years and then you're getting out?
Nah.
You hadn't even thought about it?
When I waited there, it wasn't a few years that you get it out. It wasn't none of that. When I waited there, the first words I heard from I first had a public defender. First words I heard from the public defender was, "You'll probably never see light again."
Even as a 15-year-old, they told you that right away.
At 16.
16.
Well, I was 17 because they arrested me right after my birthday. So from hearing that, like, that right there just broke me. Like, never coming home.
Yeah, nigga.
And I'm just like, it's what it is. Like, I can't do shit about it no more.
How many days later did it take for you to get arrested? Because what they said, it was anonymous tips from New York.
It was a minute. They took a minute.
Yeah, nobody who knew who did it for like months after it happened, right?
5-6 months. They didn't arrest us for a minute.
And when you were thinking you got away with it?
I didn't think I got away with it. I was up like every day, like looking out my window. Right? Every time I hear sirens, I'll wake up in my sleep and look outside the window. I never thought I got away with it. I got too comfortable, yeah.
What do you mean by too comfortable?
I just allowed myself to, the way I was moving, I allowed myself, basically, like, I had my phone on me, the same, like, I should have got rid of that phone. I'm just being young, like, man, like,
He said, I'm just being young, like, he's still not young.
You got shit on me. I mean, like, feel me, but outside in the back of my mind, like, fuck, like, you probably got something, but they still ain't have nothing. Like, when I was up in there, they have nothing on me. Nothing.
And so are you just, like, sitting around the house, kind of hiding out a little bit, and you're looking at social media, and I'm sure you're, like, realizing how much this meant to so many people?
I woke up. I said woke up. I didn't even wake up. I had to go to school the next morning.
That's crazy.
I go to school the next morning. I step into my classroom. The teacher put it right there on the big screen.
Damn. So what grade are you in at this time?
I was like 10th grade, 11th, 10th. Yeah, 10th.
And the teacher's talking about it.
Teacher's talking about it.
So literally the next day after Pop Smoke was killed, you went to school. The same day.
Same day.
You went to school and they're talking about it in the classroom.
In the classroom.
And you having a guilty conscience in the classroom.
I honestly don't remember how I felt. Yeah. I just looked at it and just like, I didn't make no face expression, nothing. I just looked at it. Like, what can I do? What can I say? What can I, like, I can't go back in time.
Another major thing from the whole scenario is they say that you guys robbed Pop Smoke for a watch and y'all pawned it for $2,000. So with that being said, it was 4 of y'all split 4 ways. That's $500. Was it worth it?
The social media don't know what they're talking about. And no, it wasn't worth. Nothing's worth another person's life.
But that thing about the watch is cap?
That's cap. They don't know what they're talking about. They just, like, I was watching that shit yesterday. That was like my 3rd time hearing it. So I was in jail. They was telling me, like, oh, man, what? Like, you niggas don't know what y'all talking about. And then I was watching a video with my manager yesterday. I seen that shit. I'm just like the media come up with anything to say. Like,
so you're saying the rumors about the watch, y'all only getting $2,000 is cap?
That's all cap.
Because the night Pop Smoke was killed, he had a whole bunch of money that he was showing on Instagram. He had chains on and stuff too. So I don't know where the rumor came from, but people were just saying that y'all only made off with $2,000. Well, with the watch. So that's all cap.
From the police report, they said that it was like, I don't know, say 3,000 worth of cash up in there, chains and shit, and the watch was stolen. But that 2,000 shit, that's cap. And split in 2,000 4 ways, 500. Even being young, I'm not going for it. I ain't stupid. And
none of this shit makes sense, man.
So pretty soon after you got caught, there came this video of you kind of throwing up gang signs and shit to the camera and not seeming terribly repentant. It feels like you're It didn't seem like you were sorry or anything for what you had done.
No, I know what that word means. I'm talking about what video.
Oh, he wasn't the one in the video. Was it somebody else? There was like a video that came out like right after it happened that was like billed as Pop Smoke's killer FaceTimes from jail or some shit like that. It's been so long since I've seen it.
There was a few jail videos.
I know it's multiple of us that got posted. So
okay, that one wasn't you.
If it's me throwing up gang signs video, like I'm from over, I'm gonna throw up my gang signs regardless. I don't care where I'm at, who I'm around. I don't care if Barack Obama around me. I'm gonna throw up the set. Like I'm from over, so it's not me being not feeling bad about the situation and shit. Like I'm still gonna rap what I gotta rap. Like. If I'm on the phone with my people, I'm on the phone with my people. I ain't gonna seem sad. Like, well, I don't want to bring my family down while I'm in jail.
It's crazy. I just thought of
every
shit,
phone
bro.
call I made.
So I don't remember where Set Pop was from. Is Pop Smoke was Crip though? No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Pop Smoke is Crip. I forgot what was Set. This nigga's a Hoover, which is Crip as well, which is a different set. But that shit don't really matter, bro. Them niggas, they don't give a fuck about none of that. Didn't even know none of that.
So I'm excited, and I didn't really hop on the phone like that. I went months, down there a year without calling my family. I don't like talking over the phone. Ever since I read like that discovery paper and like start growing up, like really studying my discovery, I don't like phones. Like I haven't been on my social media ever since all that happened. Like I post and get off. I haven't been on it. I haven't looked at it. I haven't seen who text me.
It's just too much bullshit.
I just don't really care for the social media shit. Everybody say I'm chasing clout. I don't care about no clout.
Cause
I care about the money.
And another video went viral. I guess you were like eating pizza. Was that you in the video? Like you was eating pizza? Yeah, because a lot of people were upset.
It was like a photo, right?
He has a photo. That video, that picture, that's me in jail. Like every situation, I make the best of it. I was regular. I had pizza. I had burgers. I had tacos. I had everything. Yeah, I was in jail, but I had access to a lot of things: phones, wax pens, puff bars. That was the way I am, my personality. Yeah, for the situation, a lot of people looking at me like I'm a bad guy, but you don't know me. You know me as a person. A lot of people really f with me, like so. Me going up into juvenile halls the way I am, and then like I'm in there fighting. I can't say I was running shit, but I'm low key like niggas know like he got drugs, he got this. The staff gonna listen to him. The staff gonna let him get away with shit. Like, feel me? So from there I was just getting everything. We had tattoo gun in there. I didn't got caught with over like 20 phones.
In like a 4-year span. Or
not even a 4-year span. Even 4? Like my 2 years, I didn't get no drugs, no nothing.
Right.
But once I hit that, once I hit 19, I don't know, I just got wise and I just started really like conversating with people, figuring things out, and just start getting everything I want up in there. It just really never became a problem for me, and it became normal. I got a skillet up in there and we was cooking every day. We got TVs up in there. We got PS4 up in there. We all smoking in the middle of the day room. All that. I got videos of everything and all. Like, it was like basically being out. It was just being around a whole bunch of niggas.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna just say,
that shit crazy, bro.
Don't be like this nigga.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild.
This is a dirt bag. Keep it a buck.
Yeah, bro. The nigga's so. There's a chilling feeling I feel from watching that nigga, bro. He's so removed that it's like niggas like that make me nervous, bro. For real. A nigga like that, I wouldn't trust around me
talking about people
ever, bro.
I can't fuck with you, nigga. If you gonna do some shit like that, you do some shit like that to me. The fuck? It's that simple.
It's like there's no life in this nigga, bro. In a sense, like there's nothing there. He's empty.
No
bro.
life, no logic. There's nothing in it that's like behind him. There's nothing.
Yeah, it's just
there's no humanity in him.
Yeah, bro.
No humanity, bro.
And to be, he needs I think he did 4 years. So if this happened, he's 19 now, possibly 20, and so he didn't learn nothing, bro. He just said jail was a fucking vacation, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Like you just went there to have fun.
I mean, granted, he was in Wasn't he in Juvenile? So I get it.
You're right. He was in Juvenile.
He
that
was
is
still
different.
17, but yeah, but
That's
still,
true.
like, man, bragging about that shit.
Yeah, man.
All that does is light a flame under niggas, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, I think it's and granted, I definitely don't want that nigga to lose his life, but I think this type of shit is leading up to it. Somebody is possibly gonna not take this the right way and not appreciate this.
It's too late.
And
I'm not saying like that it'll happen. It's just it's already taken the wrong way. Niggas is not fucking. Period.
Yeah.
I mean, they like everybody's saying the same thing we saying right now, bro.
Yeah.
In the comments, like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
You're not apologetic. There's no humanity in you. You talking about your time as if you was on vacation. You had everything.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't learn your lesson. Somebody gonna make you learn that lesson. Unfortunately, and I'm not speaking bad on him. It's just that's just how the street. That's how the street work, bro. Like that's weird. That's weird.
Yeah,
I can understand if he was, showing some sort of humanity to the conversation, some sort of apology, some sort of, like change in himself. He hasn't changed
at all, bro. Nothing like going to jail did nothing for him, bro.
No. And
like,
it's funny, I seen a clip.
Yeah.
I know a lot of niggas hate Charleston White, bro. But he be making sense. Give these niggas 25 to 30 so they could really learn that lesson. He ain't learned shit, bro.
Nah, 4 years wasn't enough time to.
This nigga was hanging out with friends and shit. Like,
nigga said he got caught with 20 phones. They have TVs, PlayStation 4s, and all this shit. So that's just like going away for summer camp, bro. Your parents send you away for 4 years for a 4-year summer camp, and you just come back. But it's either two things could happen for him, right? Either he could end up living a life like a George Zimmerman, where he doesn't get killed, but he's under scrutiny. People are always going to look at him side eye, or he's probably more than likely do some other shit to go to jail again.
Or worse. Or like you said, somebody retaliate.
Somebody catch him and do it to him. And yeah, listen, man. Like I said, I don't want this, nobody to lose their life, bro. Stay out of the media. I think you don't need to stir the pot. The pot is already sizzling and it's boiling hot, my nigga. You don't need to stir it and get it hotter, bro. Because it's
don't listen.
You're not in a good space.
You know what's crazy? These people will actually pay him money, bro.
Yeah, I'm sure Adam gave him something to come up there. Because I know I was watching this shit happen too. I think
come on, bro.
He reached out to academics first to do the interview, right? And I think Act denied it, like, oh, well, shut it down. Like, no, I'm not.
Yeah, facts. I'm not. I ain't doing that shit.
Yeah, it's nothing to talk to you about. Like, granted,
you are op. You are op. You literally are op. Like, unfortunately, you are op, bro. Like,
it's like he reminded me. You know what this remind? Do you remember? There's an artist that got killed after he went on Vlad and spoke about killing somebody.
I forgot his. Well, I've heard of it. The name ain't ringing a bell, but I know what you're talking about.
Hold on, rapper. Let me see if I can pull it up, because it reminds me of this shit. Rapper on Vlad TV. Rapper kill after Vlad TV interview. This fucking guy.
The Bush Guide. Cold and
crazy, bro.
Yep.
And he reminds me of him in a sense, right? And with this guy.
All right, here we go. Today we have BTB Savage, who was recently involved in killing a man in self-defense who tried to rob him at his home. Welcome to Vlad TV.
Yes, sir. It was a deal.
You know, so funny too, though. This is like the reverse of what happened with Pop. You know what I mean? Nigga came to him and he actually killed the nigga. In that situation, you know, these niggas came to Pop and actually killed Pop, which is wild.
Well, number one, I'm glad you're safe. You had a very, very traumatic situation that recently happened. So I want to go ahead and get into this whole situation. So all this happened in San Antonio.
Yeah, SA.
Okay, so tell me exactly what happened leading up to the situation.
Shit, they was always hitting me up to do music and shit like that. So I was like, all right, bet. Well, one day, it was late. I was like, shit, they was going to pay for the feature or whatever. We going to do the song. And then they got to do the promo with it. I was going to do it at first. I wasn't going to do it at first, because it was so late. It was like damn near 10, 11. And I was talking to the girl I was with at the time. I'm like, shit, so I do this shit up, wait till tomorrow and just meet them at a real studio. Like, and then, but I ain't gonna lie, I just wanted the bread. I'm like, all right, bet. They gonna pull up. I'm just gonna grab the bread real quick, dip out, and then go back to the other crib with my cousin there. So, shit, so last minute, I'm like, shit, just come on. They're like, we got our own studio equipment. Like, if I say something, they got something to respond to it. Like, oh, I don't got this. Oh, I got it. I got this. I got that. So I'm like, shit, pull up. Let's do the song. So they pull up or whatever, and it's him. I mean, it's other people in the car. So I don't know how that go or whatever. I don't know if they was dropping them off or what. So boom, they both hop out. And I'm like, what's up? I'm talking to them. I'm like, what's up? What y'all on? Blah, blah, blah. They're like, oh, man, we just chilling. They're like, I've been trying to do this for the longest, bro. You be bullshitting and da-da-da. I'm like, all right, bet. We go inside the crib. And then they just talking and shit, like looking around. That's why I figured it was kind of weird they looking around when they first walk in my crib, like going like that and shit. But I just kind of didn't pay it no mind. I was just more of like, come on, let's get this out the way. I'm just gonna knock this out 30 seconds out, rapping real quick, and now I'm done. I ain't tripping. So boom, they got down, started pulling out their equipment or whatever, or fake equipment. Like he pulled out a little box that it's a studio box, but like it got the mixer in it. It ain't have really shit in it. So then a dude, I guess the older dude, I ain't really know him like that. I don't know them like that. I didn't know him at all. So whenever he was talking to me, the dude I'm talking to for the feature or whatever, he talking to his uncle, like he like, oh, I ain't got this, I ain't got that. So his uncle say, go to the car and get more, like get the rest of the equipment or whatever. So I'm thinking like, damn, why would you? It should be the opposite way. You tell him to go, because we like the ones we locked in. We talked or whatever about the song, to do the song, and you gonna leave the random dude in my crib type shit. So when he walked out, I was kind of nervous, so I locked the door, both locks. And his uncle, he pulled out some bread. He like, oh man, we ain't on that. We ain't on that. We not on no weird shit or nothing like that. You ain't gotta lock the door or something like that. He like, oh man, oh whatever. I was like, oh no, bro.
That's crazy.
PTSD. Like whenever he come and knock on the door, I'll just open it. Like that. I'm not gonna let nobody random person go in my crib. And then he like, oh no, I respect that. And I was like, yeah. And then he was like, yeah, we be doing that shit. We be active too. He pulling out bread. He like, yeah, I've been doing this and blah blah blah. And I'm like, I was like, shit, nah, for sure. Like, respect. Like, do your thing. I ain't tripping. I don't care. I actually don't give a fuck what they was doing. Where the bread at? Like, pay for this shit and got out my face for real. So while he talking, he asked me about my chain. He like, how much what jewelry you go to, blah, 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 how much he hit you for? And I'm telling him like, oh yeah, I dropped the bag on this one. And then right as I'm talking, I go down to look at my piece while he talking. I'm like, this one? I'm like, yeah, this one. While I'm looking down like that, that's when he upped the pole on me. And he like, oh yeah, run up. And he had a distance though. And I'm like, man, you got me fucked up. I ain't running shit. So
he like, let me light this. Let me smoke this nigga.
Right. I'm about to go deep now.
And he was like, shit,
now
we
get serious.
And he like, I'm gonna shoot you type shit. And I was like, bro, you dead ass serious right now? And he was like, I'll shoot your bitch, nigga. Run that shit. So while I'm sitting there, I'm talking to him or whatever. He like, run that. I'm like, nah, you got me fucked up, bro. What the hell you got going? And then he like, nah, well, I see you flexing on Instagram, where all that shit at? Where is that? Like that. I was like,
that Instagram shit,
all right, bro. I started taking off my chain first because he started asking about other shit, like where is it? So I'm like, I'm giving him what he want real quick. So I took off my chain and he's standing at a distance. He's still at a distance, so I can't like move quick and jump. So when he come over, he reached for the chain and he took the gun off of me. Right there, I hit him with like both of his arms under my armpit like this. And I like lean back like all the way back so his elbows lock up like that. So he holding the gun, he turn it and fire at the refrigerator. And then he like, run that. So I just fell back. Like if he would have like tried to hold back, his arm was gonna break. So I just jumped back and fall all the way back. And then when we fall down to the ground, his hand slammed under me. So he let the gun go. And then he tried to pull out, I don't know what he was pulling out, but I took his arm in again while he was on top of me on the floor. So his arms under me, both his arms under me. And I could feel the guns on my back. So I pushed my back all the way down and like bring him closer to me. I'm like, damn, come shoot him, bitch, come shoot him. I'm yelling at him, like, come shoot him. I don't know where she at. So I just keep tugging with him like that until I get rest of them shits out his hand. So then she run over there. She got damn shaking and shit. And I'm looking at her, I'm like, shoot him. So like I edged him like that. To put him on top of me, all the way on top of me.
Crazy.
And then she's popping him in the back twice. Like, she's like, boom, boom. In the back, he like, fuck. And this nigga turned into the motherfucking hawk right there. But right there, that's when I guess you got a full adrenaline.
Oh yeah, that shit sparking.
So I ain't like he got the
That
edge
shit
over
burning him.
basically to where I was on his back. He pulled the guns out and I got nervous or whatever. So I just swing off from under him and I get on his back and I start wrestling with him. And then I see he got 2 guns in his hand. So I'm like, where the fuck did he get 2 guns from? Like, what the fuck? So I'm holding him down like that. And I grab control of the gun because he got his hand on the ground trying to get up. So I'm all on his back. I put my left hand on the gun and the right gun, he aimed at the bitch or whatever. He like aiming at her head, trying to put the beam. So I'm grabbing his arm, like he really trying to aim and shoot at her face type shit. So like he put the beam on her head. And I'm like, run, bitch, run. Like, move out the way. And then she take off running. He fired 3 times. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, oh, no. So I when I grab him, I make him put the gun down. So he got both of his hands on the ground, but his hands still on the guns. And I don't got a good grip. So I'm like, bro, what the fuck you doing? My kid in that back room, fam, you tripping. I'm like, go ahead and get up out of here, bro. You already fired like 5 shots. It's hot. The police on the way. Whatever you trying to do gonna go bad for you. You're gonna go straight to prison. Like, go ahead and get the fuck up out of here. He like, no, I'm leaving with some nigga. I'm like, bro, you got me fucked up. He was like, oh, you gonna die. He was like, you gonna die up in here. And I was like, you got me fucked up, nigga. You dying. Fuck that. So I started going crazy, like getting all over him, just whatever we do to get the guns off of him. So while we on the ground tussling, he like, shoot through the door. So then I hear like a boom, like as if they tried to kick the door. They tried to kick the door or whatever. I'm like, I'm still on top of him. So I'm looking at her. I'm like, pass me the gun. They're about to shoot through the door. Cause I was gonna lay down and just turn around and start dumping through the door. And then she's scared to go over there because they fired twice and they stopped. So it was like a 5-second pause. It was like boom, boom through my door. So I'm standing on top of him and he's steady trying to kick me towards the door. So he like pushing me, shoving me towards the door, and I'm like moving his arms out the way, trying to get on top of him. So then
some crazy shit.
They fired 2 times to the door. I'm like, slide the gun. And he like kind of right by the edge of it's like an island in the middle. He kind of by the edge of the island. So it's like she can't go around there and grab that gun or slide the gun because I'm under like where his waistline is, grabbing all that shit. He trying to push me down. And I just keep crawling up him and grabbing him, laying on the ground and keeping my head down. So while they firing through the door, they fired twice. I'm like, slide me the gun. She like, they shooting through the door. Like, she don't want to run over there. And I don't blame her. It's her first time, like, even shooting a gun or shooting somebody. So I don't expect her to be on point about it. I'm like, all right, baby. I'm like, shoot him. But after I said shoot him, but I probably said like 20 rounds just go off through my door. Boom, 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 boom. Back to back, non-stop. Like, that shit would not stop it. I'm like, all right, bet. So, boom, I'm still stepping down. And I tell her to shoot through the door. I'm like, shoot through the door. Fuck it, then. You don't want to slide me the gun, blow that bitch through the door then. So she shoot through the door twice. She like, boom, boom, and shoot through the door. And then they left him. Like, nobody shooting through the door, nobody kicking. You would think like, if you go on, I ain't gonna say if you're going to go do something like that, everybody gonna be on tack, like, especially if y'all call yourself family or whatever. You would think they partners gonna go all out. Like, once they shoot through the door, my door is weak at that point. All you gotta do is just step through it. Like, they didn't do nothing. They just completely left him for dead type shit. So I'm like, all right, oh, they scary. Like, that's when I knew I had the edge over. I'm like, oh, they left him. I don't hear nothing no more. Like, we tussling and fighting, I don't hear nothing. So we get over there by my couch and we just wrestling and shit. I'm like, come shoot him again, because he got one gun in his hand. I already got the other one out his hand. So I'm like, come shoot him again, come shoot him again. And then he run over there, or she run over there and she aiming the gun, but he's sitting down and I'm like standing over him. And I'm like, bitch ass nigga. Oh, I'm punching him. Bitch ass nigga, watch out. And then I hit him with a knee in the face. And that's when he started going into like panic mode, like going crazy, trying to grab for the gun and grab my leg. And then I'm like, shoot him. And then she like trying to aim, but he keep pushing me in front of him. Cause he's sitting down in between my legs, holding both of my legs.
That's crazy.
Like that. At that point, like he just started reaching for the gun. He just started trying to get me down. So I'm like moving over or whatever. And when I finally like push over and get my leg out the way, and my arm is on him, like in front of him. So when she fired the shot, the bullet hit me straight on my elbow. It just snapped. I'm like, oh, fuck, bitch, you shot me. So that bitch ass nigga didn't shoot me at all. Like, I don't know if he getting, you know what I'm saying? That he didn't hit me at all. Like, he was just straight soft, like weak. So anyway, goddamn, she shoot me in my elbow and instantly break. I'm like, fuck, you just shot me, bitch. What the fuck? Aim right. So whenever she do that, I move all the way out the way because my shit is completely broken, like dangling in the. All I can see my whole bone out my arm, and I can only move my fingers in my full hand, but I can't pick it up straight like this. It just hanging down like that. But it can move, it can grip at the same type of strength my right hand can at that time. So I'm still holding him down while my shit's bleeding out, and I'm holding him down so he don't slide over to that gun and they in the gunfight, and I don't got a gun at all.
Right.
So
that's crazy, my nigga.
While I'm doing that, or whatever,
wild,
she
bro.
shoot him again. Like after she shoot me in my elbow, I move all the way out the way. My shit broken or whatever. She pop him again in the shoulder or the chest, I think. I don't know where it hit him. But I seen him go like this. He like, fuck. And then we wrestling again on the ground. We just tugging up for that shit or whatever. So I kick the gun and I'm thinking this away from him or like he good. So I step over to talk. I'm like, go grab my son and get your shit and let's fucking go like that. And I'm like, get the fuck up out of here. Let's dip. And then I see him still crawling over, like still moving and shit, like trying to get. And then like, I ain't gonna lie, where I kicked it, it was in the hallway, right? But he got towards it and it looked like he was moving towards where my son was. So I just instantly went in panic mode and I dove on him like as if I was diving in the pool, literally jumped on him and I'm on his back, holding him down like tight like that. I'm like, watch out, bro. Watch the fuck out. What is you doing, bro? Get the fuck up out of here. Just go now. Like that. And then he was like, no, I'm leaving here with something. I'm leaving here with something.
Still.
So I
This
just,
nigga's a roach. This nigga's a cockroach, bro.
The bullets in his back is getting to him because right when he tried to get up, when I walked away to talk to her, he tried to get up and his legs buckled. He just instantly fell. He tried to stand up. Boom, he just fell down. And his leg like looked crazy as hell while he moving towards the gun. So when I jump on him, he got his hand on the gun already and his finger on the trigger. But it's like the hallway and then my son's room to the left. So he right in the middle. All he do is got to crawl 2 more inches and turn left, and my son right there. So while I'm doing that, I drag his arm down a little bit where it's towards the wall in the bathroom, facing the wall in the bathroom, and I put my finger on top of his finger, and I start firing the gun, and I can tell he couldn't really move like that because he weak. Like at that point, he just feeling everything. So I put my knee on his neck like that, and I'm holding him down. I put my finger on top of his finger. I'm firing all the bullets for him. So when all the bullets empty, he like, oh, bro, my bad. Come on, bro, I got kids too, bro.
Fuck out of here, boy.
I'll let me die or whatever
Fuck
like that.
outta here.
I'm like, bro, you good? I'm like, you good, nigga? I'm about to give a fuck about you. I hope you die, bitch, like that. I like, you just said you're gonna kill my son. And then he was like, no, it's not like that. I like, fuck you, like that. So, boom, whenever I run to the back, I'm like, you got my son? And she's like, I'm picking him up now. So I heard that when she picked him up, she put the blanket over his head. But it's like the middle of the night. He's knocked out, got school in the morning. So he like, day is super tired. He in the middle of his sleep. My son sleep like that. So he got down. She put him on the shoulder. He stay asleep. She put the blanket over his head. He not seeing nothing. He just sleep on her shoulder. We walking out. And then right when she come out, I'm standing by the bathroom watching her, waiting for her to come out so I can take everybody out at once. And then I hear like a boom. And I just tell her, like, go to the bathroom. And then she start crying because she's scared. So I grabbed the nine from her and I put it on my hip. And I was like, chill out, shut the fuck up. I'm like, I don't know who in here. And then I hear him yell like, fuck. I don't know what the fuck. Maybe they cleaned up. Maybe they grabbed sticks or whatever. Whatever was laying around, maybe they were trying to, I don't know what the fuck they did for real. I just was chilling in the back and she started crying like hella loud. Like, I wouldn't say loud, but loud enough to where somebody can hear you. So I smashed my hand on her mouth. I'm like, shut the fuck up before you wake my son up and he see what the fuck going on. So I'm like, I got my hand over her mouth, quiet as fuck. I'm like, shut the fuck up, like, be quiet. And then she like sitting in the back chilling. She like, all right, I'm about to go out there and check. So I pull a gun up and then I walk out there and I'm just aiming and I see him right there by the door. And then he crawled over by the side where my front door is. And it's like a little edgeway. He just lay right there. And then he like, while I walk by, he grabbed my foot. He like, come on, bro, take me with you, bro. I can make it to the hospital. I just need to go to the hospital. Oh, nigga, fuck you. Like, I ain't taking you no fucking hospital, boy. Your ass about to fry right here. And if they come save you, then they come save you. If not, then your ass toasty. You're gone. Last day, last supper, whatever the fuck he ate before he came there, that shit gone. So that was pretty much of that. After that, I rushed to the hospital. Well, I go down, I'm trying to stuff everything in the car, and my son wake up. And he see it. He like, oh, what's up, dad? But I'm already in the driver's seat, like hiding my elbow. I'm like, hey, we're going to play a little game. We're going to play a little game real quick. And I'm going to take you to your mama's house. And then he was like, what? I was like, you got to go like this and close your eyes. And then you can't open them until I tell you to open them. Or you're going to go to mama's house and get a toy. And then he was like, okay. And he put his hands over his face. But I was doing that because the way my arm was, it was just hanging off. And I couldn't move it because it's like pressuring my bone on my elbow. So I just picked my arm up and put that motherfucker right here. And I'm like, take it off. And he take it off. I'm like, all right, he good. So when I dropped down, I got blood all over my arm and then whatever the fuck. So, reminder, I had already dipped out. I don't know where the fuck they at. I'm thinking they gonna be in the parking garage or something. Nobody in the parking garage at all. So I drop down or whatever, and then I stop. I'm like, oh, nah, I can't do it. I can't drive. Somebody got to come. So I call my boy. I'm like, hey, pull up. I gotta go to the hospital, bro. I got shot in my bone, bro. Like, you got shot? He was like, bro, where you at? I'm like, I'm downtown at the spot at my crib. He was like, oh, I was out eating with a bitch or whatever, bro. I'm 7 minutes away. I'm about to turn her lift to the crib. I'm like, bet. So boom, he pull up, he swing around. I jump in the car. We go to the hospital. Shit, I pass out for like an hour or two. Because I started losing so much blood, I started feeling weak. So I guess they plugged me up or whatever. I woke up with like an IV in my arm type shit. And then the police was like, are you good to talk? I guess they sat in there until I woke up. So are you good to talk? I'm like, what's up? And then shit, they asked me what happened. I broke down the story to him. I'm like, yeah, they're supposed to do this or whatever. Then he tried to rob me from a jury or take whatever he think was in the house. So boom.
That's fucking crazy.
He like, all right, well.
Wow, right?
We just want to get your side of the story. We're going to ask
in fact, I'm gonna pause it.
The guy
goes on and on. But
I thought it was short, but that's crazy, nigga.
Bro, this nigga is... But he... yeah, it's just a little bit long, but that's okay. We can jump into this a little bit. Bro, you end up getting bodied for that murder. Right, because I think at that point we just stopped it. The police told them that a guy actually died.
Man, what's up, everybody?
But
welcome back to another episode.
He posted a photo of him at this crime scene.
Yeah, I seen it. That went viral. I seen the picture. Yeah.
And then they came back and kind of caught that nigga. Same area downtown where he was at by his crib. Yeah. I think that's where they got him at.
Vlad TV would get in contact with. Bragging about it online. Tell his ass BJ trying to see when he gonna do another interview with that BTB Savage guy. Probably never again, huh, doggy? The post was deleted soon after, but was said to have been posted before BTB Savage was even identified as the victim. What's even more interesting is the fact that his almost all black outfit and black shades closely matched the description of the shooters that hadn't even been described yet.
Oh, wow.
A source close to BTB Savage states the picture of BJ was taken near the crime scene, and those that played a role in BTB's death were present at the crime scene after the fact. It's also alleged that one of BTB's own friends who had a key to where he was staying let one of the men involved in the murder into the apartment where they stole all of BTB's clothes, money, and jewelry. A family member of Omar would take to Facebook saying, "We having a block party tonight," followed by Bank of America sent that hit. They got tired of him taking their money. The same source that provided me with information for this video has told me law enforcement received all the video evidence from the attempted robbery incident involving Omar. There is even more evidence involving BTB Savage's murder, which is now being investigated by the feds, and arrest can be expected soon. 26-year-old BTB Savage, or Daryl Gentry, was a rapper who portrayed to be a scammer, but in all actuality lived a very different life. Originally from Cleveland, Ohio, he'd moved to San Antonio at the age of 6, where one of his brothers was receiving cancer treatment. An honor roll student, Daryl would graduate with a 4.0 GPA before following in his mother's footsteps and joining the Army. Daryl wasn't from the streets, but understood to succeed in music, he'd need to look the part. He didn't portray to be a killer, and when a man tried to rob him, he fought back while his fiancée was able to wound the man so their family could escape. His biggest mistake was listening to the people that never cared instead of hearing those who did. His family warned him against speaking on the incident as the other family grieved. But the thought of the biggest interview of his career, knowing how rappers' careers infamously blow after beating murders,
it usually never ends.
He saw them posting those pictures. While he could have taken his life in any direction he wanted, he chose to rap, chose to do that interview, and unfortunately can't change his decision. Now, I spoke with a reliable source that's very close to what happened. And that's why in this video, you hear me say some things that don't exactly align with the Vlad TV interview that BTB Savage gave. But trust and believe, everything that took place inside of that apartment was recorded on video from inside and outside. Now, there's a lot of different ways to feel about this. He was mocking the death of the man that he didn't even actually kill. His girlfriend did it, but he saw a way that he could potentially blow up, and it happens all the time. Gucci Mane is infamously tied to a murder they're saying that he didn't even commit now. The Baby has been tied to a murder, not even a murder, it was just a self-defense shooting inside of a Walmart. I mean, there's so many different rappers. Chief Keef, when the whole incident happened with Lil Jojo, even though he didn't directly have anything to do with it, it added to his infamy. And because BTB Savage wasn't the biggest rapper, he most likely saw the potential in the situation. And he was being told, look, you could take advantage of this.
For sure.
We can do an interview.
I feel that.
Blow up. He was probably being told by other people he knows to do an interview.
I still feel like, you know, he ain't really... I think he explained the scenario pretty fucking vivid, but I don't feel like he was doing what Son just did on that other interview. You feel me? Like,
it is.
You know what I'm saying?
He actually,
and you know, but I get what you're saying. Like this whole talking about it, like just don't talk about it, nigga. Don't do no interviews, nigga. If you on that shit, you on, stay on that shit. Don't go talking to the media and all that shit, because all it's gonna do is like ignite the other shit. But
bro, they
the
came
BTB
back to that
shit,
nigga a couple of days later.
Bro,
like
BTB
2-3
just
days
explained
later.
it. And like he said, like they said, it was his girl, his fiance.
Right.
So it's like to come back and do, like, you know, it's and again, SA is different. San Antonio is definitely a different place. But I don't think he was, you know, I think he was just expressing the story and his experience, which he got hit. And ain't like they hit him. The girl hit his fiance hit him because you know she ain't know how to control that. But he still made it through. But this nigga, on the other hand, is like, I don't feel sorry. I own this. I own that. Like he on that. He's like he's still on that shit. And it's like, nigga, if you put it like this, I could say this much. If you think this what you on, there's niggas worse than what you on.
Always.
Watching this. There's always a worse person. You know what I'm saying? And again, we not
Always.
wishing bad on nobody. It's just, this is just a message for people listening. Like,
right.
Don't. That's not the route, B.
Yeah,
that ain't the route.
Don't do no interviews, man. And that's the thing too.
Don't go talking and trying to be I don't even know what to call it, because it's like you're putting your life more at risk by doing these things. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's the shit. That's the thing too, bro. This is another thing they're saying about that kid. They're not even sure if he's the actual shooter. He was.
I don't
just
think
there.
he is. Yeah, I think he's a part of it, but I don't think.
Yeah,
you know,
he wasn't the trigger man. So he's doing the same BTV Savage shit, where okay, I really wasn't the nigga who caught the body, but I'm gonna ride this shit out until
because somebody told you, yeah, go do Adam 22. It'll get you a lot of followers.
Right.
No,
it's like, nah, bro.
No,
you know. And I know he think because niggas all live all the way in Brooklyn. LA is pretty far from Brooklyn. They're not gonna come all the way there. Yes, they will. People will go to any lengths to get you. You see what Liam Neeson did in Taken? Like, people will go to any lengths for revenge. So hey, listen, I will tell you this, young man. Just I would stop doing interviews and take it easy.
Stay off that media shit, gang. Get your life right. Get on the right path, man.
Stay off social media, man. And
he said it in there, which, you know, that's about the only thing he said that was like, oh, you kind of got smarts.
Yeah.
Be on social media, but it's like, you posting. Don't post. Don't do nothing.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
Sit with yourself, man. Like,
yeah.
Come to terms with what you did. Stop trying to run away from this shit.
People forget about you, bro, because we forgot about him until he started talking, and we remember this shit all over again now.
And now,
so,
you know, and again, we know, like, you know, can't control everybody. Just like he couldn't control himself, somebody else ain't gonna be able to control themselves, bro. And that's just a chain reaction to it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you don't even like. Again, bro, you don't even have like the humanity in you to be like,
I fucked
that was
up,
wrong.
You know?
All you saying is I was young and dumb and all this.
Yeah,
and he still sound young and dumb now, which is for me. It's like
it's still young. You didn't even grow up. It's only been 4 years.
You ain't really on the right path, man. Like,
yeah, I have a feeling. You know, like I said, I have a feeling that shit ain't gonna end well.
I don't know, bro.
I've seen this shit so often with these niggas, and it's always ended the same way. You know, I'm surprised. Like, I mean, nah, bro, you got XXX, and his situation was, I mean, that was a robbery attempt, right?
Most of them.
That's that fucking PNB Rock. Young Dolph, that was just straight up murder. They planned to put him out of his misery, unfortunately. Who else, man? It was the other rapper from Pittsburgh. I forgot his name. Fuck that. He was like cool with Wiz, but anyways, him. He got killed. FBG Duck, King Von. Like, bro, there's so many people that die under these same or similar circumstances. So we have the history of where this shit is going to lead to.
Yeah.
And these niggas to keep going down that road, bro. It's like the niggas say, don't go left, don't walk down the left street. And niggas like, nah, I'll be good. Don't worry about me. Everyone else didn't make it down all the way, but I'm gonna make it all the way. And it's like, no, my nigga, like, ain't nobody exempt from what that street has to offer.
Yeah.
And if you go down it, you're gonna get what everyone else got. You know, so I feel like, this little nigga need to stay out of the media, man. Young man, stay out of the media. Take it easy.
Don't let these niggas get to your head, be talking about you tell your side of the story. Fuck all that shit. You about that street shit, keep it street, man. Don't.
Right. No need to talk about it. We don't, nobody wants to hear it, and there's some people you probably don't want to hear it because they'll whatever peace they have made with that death, you're just rehashing those emotions, and you don't know what lengths they're willing to go to get a peace of mind again. So on that note, man, we're gonna get the fuck up out of here.
Look, this was episode 23, by the way. If y'all
23. We started off pretty fun and shit got dark, real dark. But that's the realities, right? This is what's going on right now. And we hope you guys take heed to the stuff we're talking about, and it makes sense to you.
It's a fact.
And wake up, little niggas, wake up, because there's niggas out there that will put you to sleep permanently. So you already know. I am goddamn Frazier, 15 here, motherfucker. It's the Real Life Shit Podcast. We gonna holler at y'all next time. Right?
Yeah, man. Get right.
Peace. Get right. Take it easy, young man, young fellas, young ladies. Peace out.